Hello to my beautiful family of light. Yes, that means you. This is Claudia, and I'm happy to have you here today. So, a few videos back, I said this trip is more than we think it is. And I'm about to get real with you. I don't know how many of you know that before I left Washington, I had been homeless for, started in 2020. And so I left Christmas Day of 2024. This is 2025. So we're talking, 5 years? Now, I happen to have a roof over my head that I'm paying for at the moment. So I'm not making light of this by any stretch of the imagination, but I don't think most of you realize the amount of losses I have had in the last 7 or 8 years leading up to that. And I don't really want to go back and talk about it. I just am here to say that there were many, many things that I've experienced, challenges that I've been through, all the way from, theft identity to things being stolen, valuable things being stolen that were, we think of that stuff as your lifeline, your bank account, your whatever you have stashed in a safe somewhere, and all of a sudden, or a credit card gets stolen, and all of a sudden, you're wiped from the face of the planet. And I haven't recovered from that. But you know me as a happy person, right? I'm going to tell you, we're going to lead up to, we'll put it that way, the reason why it's okay. Now, we've talked a little bit about ascension, and ascension means expansion. Expansion means awareness. So anytime you step out of a comfort zone, you get curious about something and you learn something, you've expanded your mind, your thoughts, possibly your thinking. You may even adopt a new way of thinking. Expansion is that, and there are energies and frequencies that we are all susceptible to. The sun, the moon, which pulls on the tides, it's also sending energy into us. The earth is a living organism and has its own frequency. We have, there's magnetics. There's so much that I don't even want to just go into all the mechanics of that. And the Schumann resonance, if you want to know more, go look up Schumann resonance, because those frequencies have an impact on us. The stuff that's going on out there in the stars has an impact on us. What is occurring for me is the frequencies, which I've always been very tuned into, not knowing sometimes what it was or why it is, have helped me with my healing work. I've learned and grown through those how I could feel, sense, and see people's energy and their problems, the core of whatever they're coming in for. Now, I don't delve into more than that. If a person's coming in, to get some advice, then there are key questions that I can ask, and through their language, they can tell me, and I get the clues right away. It just goes right into my core as to how I best can help them. And so we begin that little course. So what I'm saying to you is that those systems in me are expanding. They're expanding in you. Now, how does that look, right? What does that look like? You probably are noticing things, and I don't even know what all those are. I'm going to explain a little bit about what has happened for me, and maybe that will connect for you. I notice the more that I did not how do I want to say that? The more I shifted away from being afraid, the less or fewer challenges I was encountering. The moment I realized was left the last safe haven that I had, and realized that I really was on my own, but I'm not on my own. I have these mechanisms within me. I have this inner compass and guidance system. I have the unseen forces of my creator, and those are also energies. And over all these years, I've been able to do some fine tuning each time I knew an energy had shifted. And as long as I take the time to sit with that, then I knew. And now it's seconds. It happens in seconds. Sometimes it took me days, but now it is just moments and seconds when I can say, is that a friendly frequency or is that not? And often it's immediate that it is. And they let you know, and there's a comforting feeling that comes over you. Or it's like, whoo, you need to get away from that, or protect yourself, or block it, or do whatever you need to do. So over the years, you learn, do I go into this store or not? When you say something doesn't feel right, there's a reason for that. That's coming from the inside out of you because of the energies, because we're all a certain amount of hertz. So if we hooked ourselves up to a mechanical piece of equipment that could record the level of energy that you are operating at, the same way they can hook up a battery to a car, you can be hooked up and your hertz can be determined. But it's our job to connect and begin to understand that they're talking to you. There's a conversation, there's a language going on there. So it is over these years that has happened. Now, how am I in this situation? Well, I'm going to talk to you about that in the next video, because I don't want these to be too long. I want you to work with something for a minute. You're an energy system. You feel good or you feel bad, and those feelings are a frequency that is shifted within you. Begin to get familiar with those and to connect what it is, the words that somebody said to you, the encounter that you had, the thought that you're remembering of a past event or experience. Those can all, and people that are kind to you and how you feel uplifted, motivated, encouraged, or supported by those. Become aware of what you're feeling and why. And I will connect with you at the next video. Thank you for joining me. You know the algorithms go on like, subscribe, share, but I really like your comments too. All those things help me quite a lot. And if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. For some reason, how do you get in touch with me isn't working right now, but my email at my website, Claudia@claudia.com, Claudia@claudiacaraba.com. You can reach me through that, Claudia@claudiacaraba.com. Okay, go to my website and find how to get a hold of me and send me an email. I love to hear from you or make comments. And I will get back with you at the next video. Thank you for joining me. Remember, you are way more than you think you are in your love.